Hi guys. I've been pretty much stuck in the complexities of my North Africa group build, and I thought for this special weekend I would do something I'd normally not do. In the past, it's proven for me that if I work multiple projects at a time, one of them gets stuck. Usually the more complicated one, but that is mostly due to the fact that for a relaxing build in between, I normally choose way too complicated subjects, and that prolongs the build and everything, and so the resting original build stalls because the other one is taking too much time. Now, thanks to Newland, we have a very nice chance to escape from this routine by building a contribution for the Matchbox build. And I got me this wonderful Sherman Firefly tank, which is probably one of the few kits I did not build as a early teenager. I wasn't really a teenager. I was, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. And I've already found out this kit is from 1947. So basically I was 7 when this came out, and so it was a relatively new kit when I built it. Alright. Good. It's interesting, actually. I never really taken a whole good look at the boxes, but these are really neat, and I can remember these were spurring my interest really every time I got to see them, and this is no different this time. Sherman tanks of the Coldstream Guards moved off the beaches during the invasion of Europe in June 1944. That's what the small print says here at the bottom of the artwork. There is a small selection of other kits to be had out of this line, and I know that I built the Panther. That I remember. But I was much more a plain builder, like the neighborhood boys. There's a small artwork on the side as how to paint this tank, and it's looking pretty good. Now let's open it up. Side opening box. I guess makes sense for the time. There is this plastic window still intact. Obviously this kit was at some point of its career sold in France, because it's 55 francs priced here, so somebody in France had it at some point in the career. Actually, it would be interesting really to know how this kit has passed through the ages, and again, that is here it says 1947 at the bottom of the print here, and as well 1947 here, meaning this year this kit is 40 years old. Isn't it amazing? And you know, it looks just as beautiful as it did when it came out first. And then there is this peculiar pinkish color instructions that go lengthy about the way to assemble the kit. There's painting instructions, detailed painting instructions back here, and codes for colors. There's of course no recommendation on paint brands, I think. And there is a complaint sheet. This is very nice. Okay, how to do the decals. It's about one small paragraph. 2 different decaling schemes possible here. and a whole 7 glorious steps to begin and finish the construction. And this is why we'll be building this weekend. This looks like so much fun. And what's good about these kits is that they have this type of base included all the time. Of course, not this type of base. This type of base goes with the Sherman, and the Vespa have others, and the Panther have another one, and the Humber have a different one. So they're all different, and they make really nice little setups. And I'm really much looking forward to doing this. And there's just this one last look. We have, this is the decal sheet, however you want to call it. So I have never had the problem that decals fell apart on me, but I have a pretty good idea. This is exactly what's going to happen to me for the first time in my life, but I'm counting on my luck in this case, and well, I jump right into it. But first of all, you might want to take a look at the spruce. Just let me set the camera around. Okay, the working distance is quite okay. You can see the whole first sprue covering the screen here with the fine detail, such as on the road wheels and the, I don't know what these are called. I keep forgetting that. I hear the term every now and then, but I keep forgetting the English term for it. I'm sorry. I'm totally unqualified to say anything about tanks, because I just, you know, just do them for fun. The more interesting one is this. No, of course. These are just the tracks, which have quite a few ejection marks, and I really do not know how to handle anything like that. Haven't done that, well, in 40 years, obviously, almost 40 years. Last sprue and most interesting sprue, probably the one with the hull top. You can see it's nicely detailed from the get-go, and lots of painting opportunities there. Beautiful stuff, really, with nice rivet detail and so on, but nothing actually so that would make you go overboard. And the turret is nice as well. There's no dramatic sink marks to be seen, which I think is quite amazing. Look at the floor plate of the Firefly. I mean, it's not just the floor plate. I think these are emergency escape hatches, probably. I don't know, but they're there, which is remarkable in itself. Gun mantlet, one-piece barrel. It's not even twisted. It's amazing. This is going to be so much fun to build. Okay, guys, I just hop into it. Just for what? Here's what's been happening on the workbench on the Matchbox build. Alright, as you would probably be able to tell, that assembly wasn't really that difficult. Here's the hull of the tank with the bottom already attached, some gap filling done, and yeah, well, that's basically it. Keeping it very simple. Of course, you could take off all the detail, but I think that would be define the purpose of the Matchbox group build here. So what else? Turret, very simple as well. I don't know, 3, 5, 6 parts, probably 7 parts, maybe. No, 6, I think. Oops, sorry, off camera here. So you see, it's very simple. Gun elevation is workable. Very simple trick and very neatly done by a Matchbox at the time. Okay, here's road wheels. I have a whole tree of that, you know, but this is for painting. There's the tracks. I have no idea how to work with them, but everything's ready for some primer now. I've decided to go for a light primer and then do some pre-shading and then put my paint down because it's going to be a very, very dark green. It's not olive drab. I think this is some type of darker green really, and I've made some color trials here. I will be using Tamiya, and probably this looks brownish for you, but this is just a perfect green. I don't know if you can really see that. That seems to be the perfect green really. Okay, so primer's next. See you in a bit. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Of course, there's the display, the bridge. Very crude really. Needed to look a lot of filler, and the bottom of the bridge was open. You see here, and that's now covered with strips of styrene, and this is super glue infused paper, and this will be sanded down, and then it can be treated like plastic. You hear it sounds like plastic. It's super glue infused paper. It's always a very good idea to use in such cases. All right, that's it. Now we're going for primer. Just giving you another look at the Matchbox build. You can see white and dark gray pre-shading and priming, and I'm going to do the XF27, which is black green, next. All right, I hope this works out. See you later. Everything worked out fine and the paint went on without any problem. I applied most of the coat very unevenly across all the parts, and with a little bit of dry brushing with colored pencils and some streaking effects from MIG, I finished the body and the turret. The tracks received a layer of black paint with some silver dry brushing, and with a rusty brown wash going all over. It was added finally to the model. This was a very, very good fun build, and I really recommend it to anyone who's wanting to make a trip down memory lane. Just if you're old enough to recall when these kits were brand new and state-of-the-art. And I really have to say thank you to Aaron Newland for starting this, because this was the proper thing to do when being stuck in an overcomplicated build. Thank you, see you soon here at TailorMade Scale Modeling. Bye bye.